Welcome to the new ENO Install app. With this app, you can easily configure, monitor, and manage your ENO One charging stations. We start by opening the app. First, you will have to accept the terms and conditions and privacy policy for using our applications. When using the app for the first time, or when new firmware is available in the cloud, you will be prompted to download the latest firmware version locally to your mobile phone. This allows you to always install the latest firmware on a charging station directly from your phone, even when there is no internet connection on site. Next, we scan the QR code inside the charging station or inside the installation manual to authorize. This creates a one-to-one connection with the station via its local Wi-Fi access point. You can connect to the access point during the first 30 minutes after powering the station. Once connected, it remains active as long as you are using the ENO Install app. If there is no connection for 30 minutes, the access point will automatically shut down. To reactivate it, simply power cycle the charging station from the installation cabinet. Once connected, you'll arrive at the main screen, which displays several sub-menus to explore. For the first commissioning, it is recommended to use the Setup Wizard. The wizard guides you step by step through the configuration of the charging station. On the first page, we have to define a charging station role: standalone, master, or satellite. By pushing Next, you continue to the next step of the wizard. On the second page, you can configure the network setup for Ethernet, Wi-Fi and/or cellular radio modem when using a SIM card. The third page includes the operational parameters like OCPP communication protocol, endpoint URL for the back office, charging station identifier, authentication method, and enabling the user application. On the next page, you can configure the installation parameters like minimal and maximal current, connected phases, LED intensity, and idle LED color. Now we can configure the active load balancing settings if applicable. Easily select the installed external meter device and configure the limits and set points for the installation. On the final page, if applicable, you can configure Modbus settings when the charging station is incorporated in an ecosystem with an energy management system. Once the basic configuration is completed, the station will restart. It can take 5 to 10 minutes to come back online, depending on whether a firmware update is being installed. Back on the main screen, on the status page, you can verify if the charging station is connected to the internet and to the back office. This is an important checkpoint for a successful installation. Next, we go to the monitoring page. Here, you can check if the installation is configured correctly and see if the different power phases are measured properly. There are also 3 tools available to identify a device, to reboot a device or to decommission a charging station. The blink LED function can be used to make a specific charger light up, useful when multiple chargers are installed. Decommissioning will reset the unit back to its factory settings. Finally, the app can also be used for servicing. You don't need to go through the wizard. You can directly access all configuration menus. That was a short demo of the ENO Install app. Fast, clear, and user-friendly.